Now, after the definition, let's discuss the features of accounting. Let's discuss the features of accounting. We know that accounting is an art, it's a technique of getting the desired objectives. Now, why it is a science? How it can be a science? Is it a physics or chemistry? Is it any pure science? No. But whenever there is any organized body of knowledge based on certain principles, that is known as science. So in accounting, it is an organized body of knowledge and it is based on certain accounting principles as well as accounting standards. Accounting cannot be done in a haphazard manner. There are some principles which have to be followed. So accounting is a science of it. Identification of financial transactions and events is the second feature. What does it mean? In accounting, we find out what transactions and events are of financial nature. If a transaction is not of a financial nature, we will not record in accounting. The third one is measuring the identified transactions in terms of money. What does it mean? First of all, we will find out the transactions which are of financial nature. My manager left the job, it will not be recorded because it is not of financial nature. I purchase goods from Ram, it is a financial transaction. Now, measuring the identified transactions in terms of money, I purchase goods from Ram of rupees 10,000. What I purchased, how much quantity, that is a different matter. But when we are going to record something in accounting, I need to know what is the amount of purchases. Okay. So measuring the identified transaction in terms of money. I purchase goods for rupees 10,000. So 10,000 is the measurement. Okay. Rupees 10,000 is the measurement of the identified transaction. So measuring in terms of money. The next one is recording. We record the transactions date-wise. Okay. Recording is done in a book which is known as journal. Known as journal. Journal is the original book of entry in which transactions are recorded for the very first time. Now, journal can be further subdivided. We'll discuss it later on. Right now, we are doing the transactions in the books of original entry, and that is journal. What we record in this journal, that is known as journal entry. That is known as journal entry. Why it is known as journal entry? Entry because the transaction is first of all entered in the books of accounts through this journal. That's why the recording is known as, whatever we record is known as journal entry. This whole process is known as journalizing. So in the book, what we do, we journalize. Okay, what we journalize, we pass journal entry. After recording, the next step is classification. After recording, the next step is classification. After recording, the next step is classification. What I explained earlier, I purchased goods from Ram, I sold goods to Shyam. Okay, so Ram's account, Shyam's account, purchase account, sales account, I paid to Ram, cash account. So there are so many accounts involved. So transactions of one nature should be at one place under one head. So classification is done in a book that is called ledger. Ledger is nothing, you can say it's a big register in which each page is allotted for one particular account. One page is allotted for Ram's account, another page is allotted for Shyam's account, next page is allotted for purchase account, next page is allotted for sales account, another page is allotted for cash account, and so on. So number of accounts depends upon the size of the business. So ledger. In ledger we have different accounts. Okay, accounts can be for Ram's account like this. It can be a salary account. It can be a rent account. It can be a sales account. Okay, this is the short form of account. So in classification, what we do in a book called ledger, we open different types of account so that all transactions related to one head will be under one account. All transactions related to Ram will be recorded here only, not here. All transactions related to salary will be recorded under salary. Okay. All transactions related to rent will be recorded here. All transactions related to sales will be recorded here. Is that clear? So in this way, we record transactions of one nature under one head. And that's why it is known as classification. After classification, the next one is summarizing. Summarizing, as I told earlier, I purchased goods from Ram. I purchased goods from Ram for rupees 10,000. I paid to Ram how much? 8,000. What is the balance? The balance left is 2,000. So this 2,000 rupees is a process of summarizing. Okay, position. We will study it later. And now, after summarizing and calculating profit and loss and preparing financial position of the firm, what we do, we analyze. We analyze and interpret. Means we analyze our financial position. We analyze the net profit earned by our firm, whether it is okay or not, whether it needs improvement or we are going on the right path. And after analysis and interpretation, what we do, we send the information to all the interested parties of my business, like the business firms from whom I have borrowed money, like banks. From bank I have borrowed money. They must be interested in knowing how I am doing my business. Suppose one person has invested money in my business as a partner. He must want to know how I have done. So I will communicate the results to the banks, to the partners, and so many. So this is all about accounting and its features. Hope it is helpful to you. Thank you.